What's going on, you guys? I'm here with a new video today, and yes, I'm here to let you guys know that Project IGNIS, aka EDO Pro, does need a major update. If you guys are new here, consider subscribing, hit that notification bell. You guys will be notified whenever I upload a video. You guys will also be notified whenever I stream over on Twitch or here on YouTube. Links in the description. What we're here to talk about today, though, is Project IGNIS. You guys know the last time that I talked about Project IGNIS, it was the how to download and initially install the program. I have it here up on the screen for those of you that know it. You guys have played it before. You guys know all the wonderful features it has. I'll go over a couple of them as well. If anything has changed, there are a couple major changes that are really important. But the big thing that a lot of people have been having issues with is I've been getting a lot of people commenting on the old videos saying, it says I need an update. It says I need an update. My card images aren't showing. I'm not able to get into the servers, etc., etc. So what ended up happening is a couple days ago, the IGNIS team released a message via Twitter and via on their Discord that a new update was coming out. It's version 38.1. If you guys see here, you guys will see that my EDO Pro is updated to 38.1. Hope Harbinger, you guys already know they're doing a play on number 38, Hope Harbinger. But the main thing was that we need to do a major update. What would happen is if you were playing on the old version before 38.1, you would go into your servers and you would try to host a duel, and it would just say inactive server, update please, and it would keep going and you wouldn't be able to actually get into it. And it was a major problem for a lot of people, and I know a lot of people weren't sure what to do. My old roommate actually messaged me asking me, it's telling me I need to update it, I don't know what to do. So a lot of people don't know, in order to get access to this, it's just like before, you need to actually go to the Discord. So the first time that I was given the link, someone sent it to me via I believe it was during one of our live streams, and I was able to just follow the link from there, and that was the link that I gave you guys. And then obviously if you're doing this on MacBook, if you're doing this on Windows, if you're doing this on Linux, any of that stuff, it's all different. There is still no mobile version. People keep asking that. I'm just going to clear that up. There is no mobile version yet. If they do make a mobile version, that would be insane, but for the time being, we have everything that we need on Windows or Mac, etc., whatever system you're using. But before we get into like the features and stuff, since I already have the update, I'm going to show you guys what you do. So all you do is you go over to Discord. Now, I don't care for Discord. I never use it. I tried to get into it. I couldn't understand it. It wasn't really something for me. But the beauty of Discord is that you can just be part of the Project IGNIS Discord, which I'm on right here. Project IGNIS Yu-Gi-Oh, Project IGNIS Discord, etc., etc. Welcome to Project IGNIS Yu-Gi-Oh. And what you do is you come here. This has all the major stuff. This is where you go for all the updates. You basically go here for your downloads, the facts and questions you might have, the roles, all that. The announcements is important too. So this is a major feature that you need to go to. So people are talking about, server updates that took place on the 15th, stuff like that, all these major updates that have been going on. But this is what's really important. So Project IGNIS on the 15th tweeted this and was saying that update 38.1 is now available with numerous bug fixes and features. Read more and learn how to upgrade on our Discord. And you would follow this. This would bring you to their Twitter, and they would tell you how to get your how to get the new update. And this is also another thing. If you're having troubles displaying card images, we've put a temporary backup in patches. So that's if you're having that issue. I did have that issue a couple days ago. Basically, you just have to wait it out, refresh it, turn off your computer, restart it, come back, and you usually should have your other patches. There's some more patches in here as well if you need them. This is just this is the new one with displaying the images. This is a backup collection that you can get. Extract your zip into the game folder so it replaces your current pics, etc., etc., and you don't end up with a pics folder inside your pics folder. Okay, so that's just all you need to know about that. So if you're having any issues with the displaying pictures, this will solve your problems right here. But the main thing I know that you guys came here for is, okay, how do we get the new version? So at first I thought you could download it initially from the announcements, but you actually have to go back into their download feature. So this is where you go to pick up all the versions that you need. And as you guys can see, here it is, version 38.1, and it tells you all the system requirements, etc., etc., that you need. You can even click this thing if need be. If you want to read about this, it just tells you all the stuff you need to know. Over here, it just tells you all the stuff that's been added. It added an auto update mechanism for the client. So what that means is that from now on, we're not going to have to come in here, I think, every time and update it constantly. If you guys remember YGO Pro before EDO Pro, it would automatically update. You didn't have to do anything. It would give you a notification that, hey, it's updating and new cards have been added, new rules have been added, new bug fixes have come in. It automatically would take care of itself. They did the same thing here. I give them kudos because they did this a lot faster, I think, than a lot of people thought. So it's important that you make sure that you know, if you want to read this will just give you all the information, bug fixes, engine fixes, etc, etc. This is the version we were all on before, the 38.02, but now we need to be on the 38.1. So that was just the releases thing and the patches and whatnot that if you wanted to read. So again, all the system requirements are here. If you're going to go to Windows, if you're going to go to MacBook, if you're using Linux, those are all your options. Now for me, I'm using Windows for this. I'm going to show you guys exactly what you do. So it tells you all this. Okay, here's all your requirements. You guys already know this. So all you do is you just go to the installer. So the way it shows this is it shows that there's an installer. Use this if you don't know what you're doing. That's me. I never know what I'm doing when it comes to like download and stuff like that. This is for advanced users who don't need to extract stuff. And then this is if you're really advanced, the zip files, etc. You can do whatever. I personally just went here. And this is what will end up happening. You go here and you're going to get a mega share file. You guys should already know what these are. This is exactly what it was before. And all you guys have to do from here is simply download it. All you have to do is download it. Make sure, this is the number one thing, is make sure it says EDO Pro 38.1. That's all you need to do. Then just download it. And then once it's downloaded, all you have to do is just install it just like before. It's very simple. You download it, you click it, you install it, you agree, etc, etc. You guys already know. And it will, what it ends up doing is I thought it was going to create a duplicate. I thought it was going to make a second version of Project Ignis, but it actually doesn't. It just automatically will update your current version of Project Ignis to the new version, and then you'll be here. And this is what you want to see when you get to your home screen. Like if you go right here, you literally just want to see this. You want to open it and you want to say Project Ignis EDO Pro 38.1 Hope Harbinger. You're good to go. That means if you see 38.1, it means that you did exactly what you're supposed to do, your update, and you're all good to go. Now, the new changes, so we've already talked about some of the other stuff, but the really cool changes are here. So of course, if you guys remember before, we had only two servers. We had the EU Central Competitive and we had the I think it was the NA Casual or something like that. Well, now you have the ability to have more, there's more servers. There's the EU Central Casual, there's the EU Central Competitive, which we were on before. There's even the US West Casual, and there's also the US West Competitive. So there are more options. It's not as many as it was before, but it does give you it does give you a total of 4 servers that you can play on. Now, I don't know how accurate these are when they say one is competitive, one is casual. I've tested on all of them when I've been streaming, and honestly, you just never know what you're going to come up against. There's not that many people that know about the updates. You guys can see there's really just not a lot of players on right now compared to how it used to be. Like, you would have a lot more. Like this one is probably the biggest server, the EU Central. This is where everyone usually goes. Like the casual one. The competitive one has even less, which is crazy. And you even have your US West competitive, and you still don't have that many people. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of people need to know about this update, and that's why I wanted to make sure that you guys knew about this stuff. So that's a lot of the stuff that Project Ignis is about. That's all the new updates. Everything else I think is pretty much straightforward. Replays are still the same. I think they have some kind of new replay thing, but for those of you that don't know, when it comes to the replays on this is something that I don't believe YGO Pro had before. So you could literally you could go here, you could watch a replay, right? And you could do the whole replay. They do the combo, they do whatever, and you could exit this replay. But what you can do too is you can actually go here now. I don't know if anyone that knows this, and you can actually export the decks, meaning you can actually download these decks. So say you're playing against your opponent, and say you actually like their deck or you like what's going on, you can actually just export the deck. And the deck will be exported, and then when you actually go into your decks, you can actually find it in here, and it'll be based on your thing here. If you guys see, the name of my replay was the Rock Deck Lesson 1. Well, here's the deck for player 0, which was me, and then here's the other player's deck. Like, we'll see if they had a deck. Like, if you have any matchups that you enjoyed, like say you have a replay or something that you liked, you can actually go here and save the deck as well. So like literally, if you play against the deck, and this is actually a really funny video. Like literally, I just activate this and he scoops. But what you can do here is, okay, say you actually played a game. You actually go here, and again, you can export the decks. You can have both decks, and then with that, you actually get to the deck your opponent was playing. You can actually see it. I think this one will be better. So here was the deck I was playing, and here was the deck my opponent was playing. So you actually get access to every deck that you play against as well, which I think is really cool. Like I said, if you have a matchup that you really, really enjoyed, you wonder what your opponent's playing, say you couldn't contact them or whatnot, you're actually able to download their deck as well. So I think that's a really cool feature. I think it had that before, but I think it's something we just didn't go over. But that was like the main stuff. Again, you still have the test hand feature, which is extremely awesome. Like you guys already know, testing out hands, being able to see how consistent your deck is before you actually take it into the servers is important too. And everything else I think has pretty much stayed the same. Again, one thing I'll advise to you guys, so on this download, it's going to reset itself. Make sure you go to the scale and you scale it to at least 200. It's going to come out at 100 and it's extremely small. So make sure you just scale it to 200, click apply and reload, and you're good to go. And that's pretty much all you guys need to know. But that's pretty much all today's video was about, getting you guys updated with Project IGNIS. I think it's really important that everyone does do this because you want to be able to actually play on this platform, and it just requiring the download is not that bad. So remember, again, go to the Discord, which I'll have in the link below. Go to the downloads, pick your Windows, Mac, Linux, whatever you're using, download it, install it, you're good to go. So hopefully this video was informative. If it did, if it helped you out, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below and I'll be sure to get back to them when I'm able to. But hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.